He's so solid defensively. We've been challenging him with different matchups. He's worked hard, not just to get healthy, but to stay in shape and to stay sharp. And I think he's letting the game come to him. Beginning with just taking his three. He's 6'8", so when he rises up, and there isn't really a contested shot for him from there because he's able to, to elevate on his jump shot. And I also think he's attacking the rim. And if he can't get all the way there, that's when he's able to pull up. But I think his mindset, being aggressive, shooting the ball, and then also being aggressive when he's attacking a closeout and getting to the rim. I thought there were a couple times tonight he might have had an and one. But those are things he can do, and it's good to see him doing. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and I really believe in him, and I've told him that, and just want him to play free, and enjoy the game, and embrace it, and that's what I see. Just his mindset is in a really good place.
Coach, you all held Cleveland to about 24% from three tonight. I think their average is about 37% on the season. Just talk about your perimeter defense and being able to kind of hold their three-point shooting at bay tonight. Well,
it is an emphasis, obviously, the way they shoot the ball, with Merrill and Wade, like over 80% of their shots are from three. I thought they got loose a few too many times. We've had, particularly down the stretch, people have shot much higher than they're expected, their QSQ. So I won't say we've been unlucky because you make your own luck. But as you said, I think, just working to contest shots, sometimes, you're rewarded for that. It's just a little bit different. So I thought, there were possessions where we really had multiple efforts, and that's part of the communication.
Coach, a few games ago, I asked about, not getting tunnel vision off those offensive rebounds and trying to go up for the putbacks and kicking out. Both Bruno and Clint were making some good plays today. I was just curious what you thought of their eyes out mentality of getting the ball out.
Well, I think when you asked me that before, Lauren, when a player works hard to get an offensive rebound, you want them to be rewarded, but, kicking the ball out for an open three, that's a reward in itself. And just us feeling those situations, because offensive rebounds are great, but second chance points are better. And to the extent that, you have opportunities, usually when you get those boards, if you don't have a putback, there's probably someone open, if not the first guy, the second guy. And it's important for the other players on the floor. Sometimes you're in there too, and they've got to run out and get spaced and give them someone to pass the ball to. But it's great to see that unselfishness.
Cleveland was just coming off a game where they rallied from 22 points down in the fourth quarter. Now they come back from 21 points down in the third. But at the end of that period, how difficult do you think it was for them to keep that energy going? And on the other hand, what was that? What kind of test was that for you guys on the back end of a back-and-back to have the energy to answer that challenge?
It's probably hard for me to speak to their mindset. I think, as you said, both teams coming off a back-to-back. I thought for us, there was an adjustment period, as far as who's playing, rotations, minutes, who needs a blow. DeAndre's still on a minutes restriction. But everybody was on the floor, I thought, defended, and that was the biggest thing for me, is even though they were coming back, and they did, I thought we kept our focus on the defensive end, and eventually